Hi, everybody. So it's the end of the week, it's Friday. We're in October, just, and it's pouring down with rain. The weather's all over the place. Apparently, there's some storms coming in. I've just seen on the Schumann resonance something to do with some solar openings or something that can bring in a lot of weather storms in various ways. And it kind of got me thinking about how turbulence can change the way that our lives pan out. So recently, we've all been going through some kind of clearing, energetic clearing that has been coming out as physical clearing. And there's a reason for that, because when our bodies realign itself to a different frequency, a different energy, then the old frequency has to be removed, or it has to change itself in order for that new frequency to adapt itself. The physical body has to adapt to it. What I've been aware of is the amount of illnesses, whether it be physical illnesses or whether it be mental stuff that's going off, seems to be on the rise. And I don't have an answer for that, by the way. I wouldn't even, I'm not going to advocate that I'm a doctor or anything like that, because that would be wrong for me to do it. And everything that happens to you, you have to, do what's best for you, to seek help and advice. But what I can do is I can focus on mental health, because mental health, when we are under pressure, has a knock-on effect with the physical body. And when the immune system is then depleted, when it goes down, we are more vulnerable to picking up infections and illnesses. So the one thing that I am fully aware of is the need to be able to recalibrate the way that we think and we feel. Now, my guides have drawn me recently to someone called Alan Watts. Now, I've heard of him before, but I've never felt like I needed to listen to any of his teachings. But I do know that I'm going through some kind of transformation myself. I want to call it that, transformation myself. And at the moment, I've been kind of in this place of what you call limbo. So when you go into that place, it's not that you're cut off from your spiritual gifts. You're still able to do it. But when you're outside of, when you're not actually doing that, you kind of go into this place of what I call nothingness. And it's not a bad place to be. It's a good place to be. It's a comfortable place to be, but it doesn't stop you having those human thoughts of what ifs. But what I've noticed is it's not just me. It's not just happening to me. It's happening to many people. And there is a vast need at the moment to be able to collectively talk about it, because in that talking and sharing how you're feeling, there's great healing. There's lots of healing. And I've found that this last couple of weeks, on the events that I've been on, I've been asked to go on these events, and I understand that's been for a reason now. At the time, you don't see it, but when you get there and the interaction that you have with people, then you understand it. And it's obviously a two-way thing. It's about each of us helping each other and supporting each other. I've just currently come out of a client's house, and I'm sat in car park in a supermarket. But I thought I'd do this before I go back home, because unfortunately I was unable to actually do what I needed to do, for whatever reasons that I don't want to go into, because that's personal to them. So what I want to say is that because there is all of this upheaval happening, and we can see it in the weather. It's not just something, I'm not trying to make all this stuff up. We can actually physically see these things happening. We can see it in the weather. We can see it in the interactions between people. We can see it in the politics. We can see it in so many things, that everything is coming up for clearing, and it's still this constant clearing, and it's been going on for a while, which means that there's been many people. It's like we've reached that point of exhaustion. It's like, how much more can we take? But I want to say that don't give up. Don't give up. You have to trust the process. I'm having to learn that. And thankfully, I'm lucky because I've got many good people around me that are very supportive of me and what I do. And equally, I'm supportive of them. It's about finding your tribe, finding those around you that are genuine, authentic, and they're on your wavelength. There's some things that I've got to write about for my book, and I feel like the things that I've got to write about right now is kind of the last chapter of my book. I don't know whether there's other bits coming in between, because I'm not sure how many I've done now. My laptop broke, so I've had to wait to get a new one, then wait to get it set up. So I've not been able to I've got it in writing, physical writing, but I haven't managed to get it on my laptop yet. And because I've been busy on events and work and everything, I just haven't had the time, and the student being here. It's not excuses, it's just how it is at the moment. But there is some information in this last chapter that I have to write that I found absolutely, well, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I think it's a good way to end my book. So what I want to say to you today, we're on a Friday, it's end of the week, we've got a weekend coming up. I know there's others that may still be working, but I may not be working Sunday. But what I want to say to you is, take some time for yourself. Do something that you really love, really enjoy, even if it's sitting in house on your own and eating popcorn or whatever. Something that helps you to decompress. Tonight I'm seeing Rob Lamberti with my friend Elaine and her friend as well, in Scunthorpe, so I'm looking forward to that. It's very much needed, that bit of dancing, because that lifts my spirits. But I want to sort of give that gift to you of joy and love, and understand that you're not alone. Whatever's happening in your life right now, however you're navigating this current energy, please know that you are not alone. Reach out to people, ask questions, gain understanding. Don't just accept what one person says, because believe me, if you're in this field and you get that opportunity to talk to other people, you'll be very surprised at how many people are actually feeling exactly the same way. And that can't be a coincidence. You know, we have to look above and beyond what's physically happening on this earth, and know that there are things happening that we are not privy to, okay, energetically, that is helping us to move away from that old paradigm and move into this new way of living. And this new way of living is heart-centered. Let go of the ego and let God. Sending you lots of love today, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.